Hello, early birds. It's now time for the Morning Line Sports Show with Chappie, Seminar Skip, and Bandstand Hal. Without question, the best show that concentrates on horse racing and sports. And Hal's hair. Of course, it doesn't hurt that it's the only show that concentrates on horse racing and sports. And that crazy hair. And now, Railbirds, here's your hosts, Jeff Chappie Chapman, Seminar Skip, and Bandstand Hal.
And welcome to the Game 7 edition of the Morning Line Sports Show. We have a big game tonight there, Seminar Skip. Seminar Skip back from assignment.
Yes.
And are you excited for Game 7 tonight, and are you disappointed from last night's debacle?
I'm going to forget about that game. I'm very excited about Game 7. Wade Bueller, the Bulldog, he reminds me of Oral Hershiser a little bit. Takes him out, and I'm excited. Hopefully
Anyone?
the Dodgers will do it.
Bueller?
Bueller.
I'll tell you what, the kid's got good stuff, and Shashin is going for the old wily veteran going for Milwaukee.
Pitched real good the other game. The last game he pitched, too. But
One disappointing thing for you guys last night is you did not get Hader in the game, so he will be available for maybe up to 3 innings tonight. So
Right.
imperative, I think, for the Dodgers to get a lead.
Yes, very important, very important. But I think they got a big shot tonight.
I think it's 50-50. I really do. I think the Dodgers have a very good chance to win tonight.
Who do you like, Bandstand?
Hale?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking forward
welcome, Bandstand Hale. You are in the office.
Yes, I was looking forward to the hot wings and craft beer today at Santa Anita. That's where my mind went. And I like your 50-50 percentage. Where'd you come up with that? Would you do some research like Dave Weaver?
Oh, boy.
By the way, I did not set my alarm this morning. I wasn't going to get up. I played the lottery last night, and I had kind of assumed I had won. But evidently there's a carryover in the lottery, so I did not win, so I had to get up this morning.
Yes,
So,
on the way back from Mammoth, I stopped in at every little town to buy, lotto tickets, Powerball, and the Mega Millions, and I just found out that I lost too.
I was pretty damn sure I was going to win the Mega Millions.
But the good news is, now it's up to what, 1.6
$6
billion?
Leilani, what's
That'll
that?
It's up to $1.6 billion.
That'll
Nice.
solve some
Right.
problems.
Plus the whatever be added into the pool. So when's the next drawing?
Next drawing is Tuesday evening.
Tuesday. Okay. So
Hal, if I do hit it, I will give you $50.
and next Saturday we'll give Hal $50. The rest of us are splitting tickets, and then next week it's just going to go deed when none of us show up next Saturday. So
I'll be showing up for $50.
anyways, we got to move on. We got a quick show going on here. So joining us right now, Maggie Wolfendale, the Naira analyst, is joining us. Maggie, what's happening?
Oh, nothing. It's just Empire Showcase Day over here on the East Coast.
In the tunnel
Oh,
again.
we're having a tough Skip. Let's see what's she like. It wasn't
Maggie,
coming in
you
very
there?
clearly there, Maggie.
Yeah, you're going in and out.
Oh, okay. Let me move.
There you go.
Sorry.
That's better.
Much
No,
better.
right there.
Much
Stay there.
better.
Phone issues. No, all I was saying is it's New York Showcase Day here, or Empire Showcase Day, if you will. And actually, the sun is shining, so we're off the turf for races 1 and 6.
Okay, nice. It's a great day of racing over there with all the New York breds. What race do you want to go to, Maggie?
Oh, I love the 2-year-olds. We're going to take a look at the Sleepy Hollow. A lot of them are stretching out here, going the mile, and I'm actually going to go with a horse who is stretching out and trying the dirt for the first time. That's number 7 in your Market Bubble for Alan Goldberg. I was really impressed with this horse physically when he showed up in the paddock for his debut back on June 30th. And I always thought he wanted to go longer. Kind of surprised he got up and won that day. And really, he has more of a pedigree for the main track. So the siblings, the Dam, they were all better going long on the dirt. So I'm going to take a shot here with Market Bubble.
Yeah, you know what? I like that horse too, especially at 10-1, and I thought the same thing. It's I loved it going to dirt.
Yeah, exactly. I'm totally with you there. I like the added distance. I'm willing to forgive him for his last race down at Laurel. It was a fog that day over the Laurel Turf Course.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so your top pick is race 8. Nice, juicy 10-1 beaten favorite last time. Market Bubble, the 7-horse, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Maggie, have a great day, and hopefully we'll get good weather the rest of the way, and we'll talk to you shortly.
Okay, guys, have a good show.
Okay,
Take care,
you got
Maggie.
it. Bandstand Hale, do you have something to read?
Yeah, I was trying to get your attention to use your phone, but I
Yeah,
had
as
to
you
cut Facebook off to read
Hale,
this
I'm
real
sitting
quick.
2 feet from you. You can actually just wave to me instead of talking into the mic while Maggie's talking.
I waved
Boy, I
at her.
missed this last
Good
week.
Lord.
Well, anyway, you guys, the Naira Bets Breeders' Cup Bankroll Builder continues this Saturday at Keeneland. Bet at least $20 in exacta in the Raven Run and earn a $10 bonus, win or lose. Not playing with Naira Bets yet? Sign up with the promo code CHAPPY, CHAPPY. It is a 6-letter word. And earn a $200 new member bonus. With Naira Bets, you can bet any track, anywhere, at any time.
Way to go, Hale. All right, joining us now, and please don't interrupt him, is Executive VP of Marketing, Mr. Nate Newby, because we've got so much going on at Santa Anita. Nate, what's happening, buddy?
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
Pretty good. Tournaments, we've got trackside, we've got a bunch of things going on. Kind of give us the rundown here, Nate.
Yeah, it's a fun day today. We got the $500 Autumn Challenge, which is a live money handicapping contest. We're going to give away close to $50,000 in prizes with that. The Pegasus World Cup Betting Challenge entry, which is a $12,000 prize. We got 2 NHC seats if you're trying to get qualified for the big tournament in Las Vegas, plus cash prizes. So it should be a fun contest. And basically, you're betting $300 live bankroll throughout the day, and $200 goes into the prize pool.
And then another trackside event today?
Yeah, it's one of our most popular ones. It's the 3rd annual Hot Wings and Craft Beer Festival. So we got different restaurants and chefs from all over L.A. making some of the best hot wings around, and craft beers. It's just a fun party right on the trackside.
And then also we've got something going on in the infield, don't we? Some for every age this weekend and the rest of the meet.
Yeah, it's our fall family fun fest, and the best deal for that is to go online. You can get for $10, you can get a pumpkin and an unlimited ride wristband for the kids. It's just a fun event out in the infield with carnival rides, games, kind of a fall festival atmosphere.
Okay, well, great, Nate. Thanks for joining us real quick, and everybody get out there. We've got something for everybody, and the tournament, once again, nobody better than Nate Newby.
Right. See you, Nate. And the weather's going to be great, too, which will help things.
Going to be perfect out. Sounds good. See you guys soon.
All right,
Take care,
got
Nate.
it, Nate Newby. And guys, like we said, $500 today. Yeah. Tournaments are great. Something for the kids. We've got the trackside event. It's going on.
A lot of good things going on. And Nate does a great job
and
with all that.
Speaking of the weather, Skip Rains, what's going on out there?
You know, the weather's going to be beautiful today. We got the Santa Ana winds going.
Okay.
And now it's time for the weather with Skip Rains.
Okay, here we go. Let me start again. It's going to be a high of 90 out at Santa Ana Race Course today. It's going to cool down to 64, and we do have some Santa Ana winds, so the weather will be beautiful. High fire danger, so be careful of those smokers. Mammoth has a high of 57. I'm still on Mammoth time, too, by the way.
And how'd you do fishing-wise? Zenyatta caught a fish, I'm understanding,
My
right?
dog caught a fish. It was unbelievable. We had a great time. We went hiking way back in. It was a lot of fun. We had great weather. We actually got snowed on one day, but the weather was awesome. But I'm back to reality now, so let's pick some winners.
And do you have anything to interrupt us with, Hale?
Well, do you want to go over what we did, how we did last week real quick? Or?
Sure, Haldo.
Yeah, let's do
All
that
right.
real quick.
Let's do it real quick. Chappie, I guess he's on his 6th week in a row with Dallas +3 versus Jacksonville, and it was a 3-star release by him. They won 40-7. Skip, even though he wasn't here, called in and gave out Oregon +3.5. That was his 5-star play, and they won right out. And Bruno, I think he needs a vacation. And Bandstand Hal, 12-star release again, 2nd week in a row. Pittsburgh +2.5, and they won straight out, 28-21. Oh, and I'd be remiss not to mention Andrew Lerner, our guest last week. Even though his horse scratched Saturday, he gave out his horse on Sunday, and that was in race 2, number 2. If You Like, it was bet down to the favorite 560, but it was a winner.
I believe that's 5 straight weeks for me on NFL.
I said that. I
Congratulations,
Oh, you did?
Shep.
Okay.
And I'm
You're
2
on
weeks in a row.
fire.
Just tooting my own horn.
Yeah. Nah, I love
Let's hear
it.
that again.
All right, joining us now is one of the best handicappers in the country, the man who just won the Orleans Fall Classic last weekend. Mr. Duke Matisse is joining us. Duke, what's happening, buddy?
What's going on, Chappie?
How are you, my friend?
I'm good. I'm out in Palm Desert for the week.
Nice. Now, Duke, this is Skip here. I want to take a little bit of credit for that
Skip
win
was
you had.
telling me on the way, not to interrupt, but he was telling me on the way here he actually helped you win the tournament.
Well, the week before, we split an entry, and I just kind of went over a couple things and gave him a couple pointers.
Yeah, it was good that Skippy and I had that, sit down for the weekend before. It was a good tune-up for me. So.
Yeah, it wasn't tune-up.
It got all the bad picks out of the way, Duke, didn't it?
It did.
It sounds like you guys, all you do is pick winners. So I just heard all those
Well, it's
winners.
been football lately more than...
It's more of a football
although
show.
Skip's been pretty hot. Skip and Bruce Finkelstein have been pretty hot on the horses, so... Duke, more and more the tournaments are getting popular, a lot more people playing in it, and obviously you've been not only been doing this for years, but you've won many of these tournaments. You're the tournament veteran, but one of the best in the country. What kind of advice do you have for people, or what strategies? I've only played in a couple. Obviously, Skip brought you down a week ago, so he needs something to learn. What kind of wagering strategies do you have for people getting into the tournaments?
Well, the problem is a lot of tournaments have different formats, so it kind of depends on which tournament you're in. But that particular tournament in Las Vegas, I think suits me better because it's like a marathon. It's 3 days and a lot of picks and a lot of different tracks, and that's kind of what I do every day. So being a professional handicapper, I'm looking at a lot of races, trying to find the best bets, trying to find value. But those tournaments like that, I think you have to. They're not suited for favorites. They're more for. You have to pick, horses between 5-1 and 30-1 that you think might win or have a chance, and that's pretty much what I do every day. So I think I got a little bit of advantage in that case. But the money tournaments, I think these other guys, I use like a boxing analogy. The money tournaments, these guys are just looking for one knockout punch to get to the lead and hold it. And those other tournaments, I think you need to be a guy that can go, the distance and take a lot of punches on the chin. It's like they're two different things. The money tournament, it suits you to get in front of everybody and to have them make you catch you, because it makes it difficult when you put your score up on the board and you got to hit something.
Gotcha.
Right.
So like on the tournament last weekend, so you say, do you do nothing other than like a mandatory race? You wouldn't play anything under 5-1, something like that?
Yeah, I think the lowest horse I used in the entire tournament was, I think he was 7-2, and that's just because I had a pretty sizable lead already, and I liked the horse, and I bet him anyway. I was really hot at Keeneland that weekend, so I think I had like 12 winners overall, and 7 of them were at Keeneland.
Wow. Now, on the mandatory races, Duke, do you strictly go with, hey, I think this horse is going to win, or are you still looking for value, or does it depend where you are at the time in the contest?
I try to stick to who I would play in that, who I think is going to win that race in a mandatory race, because otherwise you're just wasting a pick. I mean, if the one thing about, there weren't mandatory races in this tournament. Okay. It was actually all, but I know what you're saying. When the mandatory races come up, and there's a lot of those online, I think when you're way behind, you gotta make an adjustment. But most of the time, I'd pick who I thought was going to win that particular race.
Now, one question before we get hopefully a winner from you. Do you get involved? I know some of these. What are your thoughts on the pick and pray type of tournaments, or are those more of the feeder tournaments to get into the bigger ones?
I like the pick and pray format better than the live format. I think the live format, it just becomes down to math at the end. Right. Whoever, you just take the horse you need instead of handicapping. You're just taking what odds you need. So the pick and pray is way better. Everybody's got to put their picks in ahead of time and predict what the odds are going to be on those horses. So I like that format lots better than live ones.
Well, listen, we appreciate you giving us a little insight. I know it's just growing more and more popular and people getting involved. But more importantly, do you have a winner for us today, my friend?
Do most of your listeners play Santa Anita, or should I give out what doesn't matter what track?
They'll play whatever you like, so it doesn't matter. They're
right.
They want to hear what the good people have to say, and you're better than us. So whatever you like, have at it.
Today in the Belmont's got a pretty good card today. So 7th race at Belmont today is a horse named Time Warp, number 5. She was first time Lasix last time at Keeneland, and was on a inside part of the track that was no good. I think she's 15-1 morning line too, so I'm not giving that anything that's short. If you want a short price horse at Santa Anita, I think the first race start out with Freddie's Dream. I think that horse is going to win the first at Santa Anita. So I'll give you a little bit of both.
Okay, so we got Freddie's Dream in the first at Santa Anita, and then we got a nice long shot, Time Warp, the 5 in race 7 at Belmont. Duke, enjoy your time. Thanks for coming on for a couple minutes. We appreciate the info, and have fun in the desert, buddy. We'll see you soon.
All right.
Congratulations,
thanks,
buddy. You're awesome.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Skip.
Duke Matisse, he's the man. All right, that was a quick segment.
Great handicap.
He sure is.
Great
We're going to take a quick
handicap.
break. We'll be right back on the Morning Line Sports Show on AM 830 KLAA, home of the Fighting Irish.
Underneath it all, you want to love me. Underneath it all, I'm really lucky.
Ducks Radio, AM 830, KLAA.
Racing fans, come to Santa Anita this weekend for great racing and good times. Our main event on Saturday is the $100,000 California flag for Calbreds at 5 furlongs on turf. Join us on Fridays for the $1 Stronach 5 featuring a record low 12% takeout, and also each Friday we've got $2 draft beers and $6 specialty cocktails sponsored by Woodford Reserve. And be sure to play the 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6 jackpot every day with consistently big payoffs and the chance to hit for a life-changing jackpot score. Join us on Saturday for one of our most popular events of the year, our Hot Wings and Craft Beer Festival on the Grandstand Apron. Sign up now at SantaAnita.com. Bring the family to Santa Anita over the next 2 weekends for our infield Fall Fun Fest that'll include a pumpkin patch, pony rides, and more. First post time on Saturday and Sunday is at 12:30. Admission gates open at 10:30. Santa Anita. Great racing and great value in a world-class setting.
Don't wait. With 14 challenging Breeders' Cup races, 5 Friday, November 2nd, and 9 Saturday, November 3rd, you've got to be ready. Kickstart your handicapping mojo with ExpressBet's free Breeders' Cup wager guide, available online at expressbet.com beginning Friday, October 26th. Get analysis, selections, price plays, and $100 wagering strategies for every Breeders' Cup race from expert handicappers and broadcasters, plus plenty of stats and trends you won't find anywhere else. XBTV's Jeff Siegel, At the Races radio host Steve Vick, NBC Sports analysis Nick Luck, and multiple Eclipse Award winner Dick Girardi anchor a powerful team of guide experts. NBC Sports analyst Eddie Olczyk and retired sportscaster Brent Musburger of VSiN will contribute to a revised guide version available Thursday, November 1st. Go to expressbet.com now, open an account, and get the free guide and play Breeders' Cup.
Account wagering is not permitted in all states. National Problem Gambling Support Line, 1-800-522-4700.
From the tropical rainforests of Hawaii's Big Island, nature has given us Uncle Chemo's Kona Coffee. Derived from a naturally occurring coffee bean that is only found in this precise altitude and climatic setting, Uncle Chemo's Kona Coffee ensures a perfect start to your day or any cherished moment from sunup to sundown. Every treasured coffee bean is the byproduct of nearly 4 years of nurturing on the 57-acre family farm, and unlike many other coffee beans from the Big Island, Uncle Chemo's is estate grade and hand-roasted. This means all beans are grown, picked, roasted, and packaged on the farm to ensure the beans are the most balanced and as rich in flavor as possible. Uncle Chemo's Kona Coffee is now available on the mainland for the very first time. To place an order, just visit UncleChemosKonaCoffee.com and look for our logo on the track and in the winner's circle, along with jockeys Tyler Bays and Kent DeSormo. Uncle Chemo's Kona Coffee. Taste the aloha.
Ducks Radio, AM 830.
KLAA. Tell me, are you the ghost of jealousy? The ghost of jealousy. Oh, there's a thief in the floor. There's a creep behind the door. There's a rock.
Michael Jackson.
Bandstand Hal, rock it out to Michael Jackson.
He loves Michael.
Love him.
Were you really on band? No shot. You were on
stop?
Bandstand. All right, I just want to repeat real quick, just so in case everybody didn't get that. Duke Matisse, one of the best handicappers in the country, gave out Freddie's Dream in the first, number 3 horse at 7-2. And he had a price in, the 7th at Belmont?
Yeah, I gave out the
5 Time Warp. That's a Hal.
Let's do the Time Warp dance.
Hunch play,
Yes.
Time Warp at 15-1. So, joining us now, the man who has owned Northern California the entire year, Mr. Bruce Finkelstein. Bruce, what's happening, buddy?
Good morning, Jeff, Skip, Hal. What's going on, fellas?
Good morning.
Quick thought before Skip gets into it with you. What are your thoughts on the game tonight, Game 7, Dodgers, Brewers? Any thoughts, Bruce?
I'm a Dodger fan. I just thought the way this series was going to go, that as it went further into it, the Dodgers had the advantage because the Brewers would sap their bullpen. So I'm going to stick with that. I don't feel great about it, but I think the Dodgers have the advantage in the pitching, and especially because that could be a tired bullpen on the other side. So let's get the Dodgers home in Game 7.
One check mark for the homer. I mean, for Bruce. No, I agree with you. I think the pen for the Brewers is awfully good, and they did not have to go to Hader last night. But
true, Hader will be fresh, but I think the rest of that bullpen, it'll be questionable.
And Buehler's a stud, and I think he's going to step up tonight. So it's going to be very interesting. No home field advantage tonight. I think it's going to be one heck of a game.
Should be a great game.
Do. So
it'll be a nail biter.
Yep.
All right, Bruce, where are we going to go at Golden Gate today, buddy?
Let's go to a nondescript race where a lot of handicappers are not going to look up north. How about the 5th race? Got to love this race, a maiden $8,000 race going a mile on the main track on the synthetic. That's the key to this angle. Let's look at the 3-horse Belisario. Now, typically, I don't love horses, maidens, that are 0 for 10. That's starting to get, once you get into double-digit starts, you get a little worried that maybe the horse just doesn't want to win. But let's break down the 10 starts. 3 of the races have been on dirt, 3 have been on grass, and 4 on synthetic. If you take away for one, no good on dirt, never hit the board in 3 starts, no good on grass, never hit the board on 3 starts on grass. However, look at the synthetic races here at Golden Gate. Not bad. 4 races, 2 seconds, and a third. Go back to its last synthetic track race, and that, I think, might be good enough to win here. It was on September 8th, 2 races ago. The horse made the lead, was really asked hard the first part of the race, took a lot of heat, outgained the other front runner in the race, and held second, really had no shot late. But I think that race for a maiden 16 tag makes her a big-time player. She gets to the Apprentice today, so she gets a 7-pound weight break here. I'm hoping that this rider doesn't rush this filly. I think there is some speed in here. If he can just sit and wait, I think she's plenty good enough. Take her off her synthetic track races. I think she's going to be very dangerous here. Well drawn in the 3 box. Race 5, number 3, Belisario, 6-1 on the morning line.
All right, race 5, the 3, Belisario. Another nice price for Bruce up north at 6-1.
Okay, what about Santa Anita, Bruce?
Skip, I really like a horse in the second race today. These are Calbreds non-winners. I like the 4-horse Highlight Show. I thought this was a very commendable effort. Keep in mind, he had been away last out, rather. He had been out almost or off nearly 15 months, went to Del Mar right at the end of the season. In fact, that was closing day. The horse won from off the pace. You know, when the horses win from off the pace, I think what's important to look at is, did the race shape or the trip benefit the horse? And my answer is not really. The pace wasn't all that fast. It's not like he saved ground and got the perfect trip. He had to circle the field, and the race didn't fall apart, and he still made one long, extended, sustained run to get the win. The third-place finisher never misses a beat, came back to win. I'm looking for bigger and better things here. Second race off that long layoff, but that was a very promising comeback. No world beaters to beat here. Race 2, the 4 Highlight Show, listed at 4-1 on the morning line.
All right, race 2, number 4, Highlight Show. James Cassidy, DP Racing, always tough on the grass.
I like that horse too, Bruce. I like that horse a lot.
Good,
Yep.
yeah. And there's some, let's face it, there's, you've got a horse like Save Ground who's 9-5. Skip, he's had his chance. I think he's kind of had his chances at this level. He's just a horse that just kind of doesn't want to win.
Right. A little bit of a nibbler there, right? You're right, yeah. Where do we find your picks there, Bruce?
BetOnBruce.com. We have full card, audio, best bets, or if you need just best bets via the phone line, give me a call at 888-708-8877.
All right, you got it. The man who bleeds Dodger Blue, Mr. Bruce Finkelstein. Good luck tonight, buddy, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully rooting you guys on in the World Series again.
Take care, Bruce.
Have a great weekend, guys.
You got it, Bruce Finkelstein. Yes, Hal. Yes, Hal.
Yeah, I just excuse me.
Wow,
Sorry
you're
about that. Well, you know that coffee.
Hal,
I'm
should
drinking
we start
too
over
much
with
coffee.
you?
Is that George?
You should drink
It's
some
George.
Uncle Chemo's there, buddy.
I just want to give a shout out to Kyle Frey. I hope I'm saying his last name correctly. He just came out of major surgery a couple days ago. I think he had an MCL surgery, and I wish him and we all do a speedy recovery. And also Victor Espinoza, who is still recovering himself. And if I got time, I have a great 12-star football pick for you guys. This will be my third week in a row. Take Oregon today, +3. That's Oregon +3, 12-star release.
Okay, do I see a beer bet coming?
Beautiful. Okay, my
no.
football
He went
release.
against me last time. He lost.
I love this.
Poor
We're going
Skip.
the beer game for sure. Wazoo. I'm taking Washington State
You're gonna
minus
get it
the
up to
3.
Wazoo.
They coming off a bye week. Leach, the coach, is going to have these boys ready. College game days there, first time ever. They are going to be fired up. I was watching at 6 o'clock, and there was probably, 50,000, 20,000
They said the whole
fans?
student body was there.
Unbelievable.
Oh, it was.
They are going to be fired up. Wazoo -3.
Okay, Skippy.
And you know what? Go ahead and parlay that with Kentucky -11.
I'm getting a little carried away
Coming
now.
off a layoff, they just got beat by Texas A&M. They're at home. Should have a big game tonight. So Wazoo to Kentucky.
Love it.
12. Hey, who are you going to trust? A 12-star release or a 3-star release?
Let me see. Not Bandstand Hale.
2 in a row.
So Skip is the show's MVP.
Well,
Hal
thank you very
almost.
much.
He's
Thank you
He wasn't
very
even
much.
here last week, and he won.
That's right.
Last week it was the Mike Trout bobblehead in front of us that won MVP, not even Bandstand Hale. All right, joining us now from the Mandalay Bay, Mr. Mike Peranio.
He
Mike,
won an
what's
award
going
too,
on,
I
buddy?
think.
How are you guys doing today?
Pretty
Just
good.
So you know, we don't bet beers here. It's real money here.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to. They're free there.
That's something Hal doesn't have, Mike.
Yeah, free buckets.
Real money. He's got monopoly money.
Yeah,
over
are
there.
you kidding me?
I'll print it up.
Yeah, trust me. If Hal would beat you, you would get like a penny a day for the next 6 years until he paid you off.
Payment plan?
Yeah,
Yes.
Long
Yes.
term.
that's the
long
help.
term.
And then he would come see you and drink 30 free beers at the Mandalay
And
Bay.
get all the money back.
Yeah.
Well, anyone on your show or listens to your show can have a free beer. Just come on down to Mandalay Bay. It's been great this season. We're having a blast.
I love it. I
The
love
new
it.
TVs are more and more people. They're amazed at what we're doing here. So.
The new and improved Mandalay Bay.
We got to get down there.
Yeah, when we
gotta
getting
get
there?
down
We're coming. We're coming.
Maybe early December.
Hal's not invited, though, is he?
I'm showing up anyway.
He's always here. You guys just don't know it.
He's staying
told you
free
that
there
last
every
week.
weekend.
Peranio flies a private jet out to get him every week.
By the way, Mike, I had like 3 people say, I didn't know you went to Vegas last week. I said, no, I was in
yeah.
Mammoth. He's like, oh, they said you were in Vegas.
I didn't get you in trouble, did I?
You did not. You did not.
Okay. Sorry about that.
That's all right. I loved it. So where are we going to go today for a pick, Mike?
You know what? In football, first of all, I like the 49ers on Sunday. It's a 1 o'clock game. They did some restructuring of the late game on Sunday. Niners at home against the Rams, +10, +9.5. It should be a pretty big number. And I think at home they'll have a good time covering that number. And in Santa Anita, I like the 8th race. There's kind of a rematch with 3 horses in here. The favorite got stuck on the rail, and I like the 6 horse, King Abner. It's been improving the last 4 starts pretty steadily, and now that it's in Southern California and out at Churchill, looks like it's found the right place. It's been coming on. There's an extra half furlong here, and like I said, with the favorite on the rail stuck, I think King Abner has the advantage here. It wouldn't surprise me to see the 1, 6, and 8 being the try, but I think the 6 will turn the tables and win out of those 3.
All right, so it's the 49ers, correct? And then King Abner in the 8th at the 6 horse at 3-1, correct?
That's it.
All right. And go see Mr. Peranio. He's offering a beer to everybody, obviously, but he does take very good care of the horse players.
Hal's on his way.
Yeah.
Hal
just left the studio.
You should see the stadium across the street. It's growing like crazy. It's amazing.
Oh,
to
the
see
Raider
it.
Stadium. Huh?
It's amazing to see that thing go up, 100 yards from us across the interstate.
Isn't it amazing how quick they put those things up, too? They just go to town.
Yeah, we can't wait, and it looks like they're trying to get some good draft picks, so when they're here, they have a good team.
Yeah,
Right.
they keep losing like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, my brother, we'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good.
All
Have
right.
a good one.
Take
Thanks,
care, Mike.
bud. Mike Peranio, once again, bringing it.
Go see him at Mandalay Bay. He'll take care of you. Mention the show, and it's all good.
We got about a minute till break. Calbred of the Week there, Seminar?
Calbred of the Week. Unfortunately, I'm going to go against Mike. We're going to go to race 8.
It won't be the first time.
I'm going to take number 4, Fire to the Wire. This horse likes to win. 3 out of 17. He's won 3 out of 8 at Santa Anita. Just got claimed by the great Andrew Lerner, who we had on last week.
It's a hot commodity.
Horse is doing well. Loves Santa Anita, and the hottest jockey around is on it, Dick Van Dyke.
That was just tripped over the couch, Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah.
That's all for your 60-year-old people out there. And it pays to own a Calbred, guys, and of course.
Go see Barton Farms.
Award-winning
Barton Farms. Yes, that's right. Pays to own a Calbred, pays to go to Barton Farms. And just real quick, I will be filling in. They're bringing me out of the bullpen today for the Quigley Seminar. Sorry to disappoint all you. But
jeez.
And
I was
Andrew
go.
Lerner will be the guest today. So,
in
Andrew,
that case.
if you're listening, we will be seeing each other shortly.
Drayden, I'm sorry I called you Dick.
Yeah, Dick Van Dyke out there, if you're listening.
You know that's what we call you.
Wow. This show's gone downhill real quick, so we're going to take a quick break. You're listening to the Morning Line Sports Show on AM 830 KLAA.
Dick
I loved you endlessly, and you weren't there for me. So now it's time to leave and make it alone. I know that I can't take no more. It ain't no lie. I wanna see you out that door, baby. Bye, bye, bye.
Ducks Radio, AM 830.
Picking the winners at the races is not always clear, but picking the right pool and spa company is always crystal clear. That's right, Crystal Clear Pool and Spa are specialists in swimming pools, spas, and backyard renovations. They've been in business for over 20 years and pride themselves on quality work and customer service. Look at some of these reviews on Yelp. We could not be more pleased. The renovation was stunning. They specialize in pools, but also excel in projects like decking, coping, landscaping, and more. Give the owner Kevin a call at 626-446-0592 or visit crystalclearpoolinc.com. For pools and spas, your choice is crystal clear.
The Breeders' Cup is just around the corner, and ExpressBet is your way to bet the top prep races from around the world. Santa Anita, Keeneland, Belmont, Woodbine, ExpressBet has them all. And not only can you get your bets in online or on your smartphone or tablet with ExpressBet, you can also watch the races from most tracks in crystal clear high definition. Ready to get started? Sign up for an ExpressBet account today to receive a $500 welcome bonus. That's $500 cash in your pocket that you can use to bet the Breeders' Cup. Visit expressbet.com to get started.
Racing fans, come to Santa Anita this weekend for great racing and good times. Our main event on Saturday is the $100,000 California flag for Calbreds at 5 furlongs on turf. Join us on Fridays for the $1 Stronach 5, featuring a record low 12% takeout. And also each Friday, we've got $2 draft beers and $6 specialty cocktails, sponsored by Woodford Reserve. And be sure to play the 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6 jackpot every day with consistently big payoffs and the chance to hit for a life-changing jackpot score. Join us on Saturday for one of our most popular events of the year, our Hot Wings and Craft Beer Festival on the Grandstand Apron. Sign up now at SantaAnita.com. Bring the family to Santa Anita over the next 2 weekends for our infield Fall Fun Fest that'll include a pumpkin patch, pony rides, and more. First post time on Saturday and Sunday is at 12:30. Admission gates open at 10:30. Santa Anita. Great racing and great value in a world-class setting.
G'day, this is Michael Rona, and you're listening to the Morning Line Show on AM 830 with Chappie, Seminar Skip, and Bandstand Hal. You are, I'm not. I can never concentrate because I can't stop thinking about Bandstand Hal's hair. Are there birds nesting in there? I don't know how Chappie, who uses my hairstylist, can sit in the same studio. I'm going to have some more Vegemite on toast. Hooroo!
We've lost control of the show.
It reminds me of the bandstand.
That was bye because Hal ran out of the studio to go to Vegas to get free beers
beer.
from Mandalay Bay.
Dancing in studio.
Wow.
Leilani
nice.
comes in.
This is scary.
I love
it. Real quick, is Bruno on already? Okay, yes.
He is.
Joining us now, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Bruno DiGiulio. Bruno, what's happening, buddy?
Yeah, I don't know. That old lead-in with the boy band really
You're a little jealous, huh?
You love that. You used to sing that back in the day. Come on.
Karaoke.
My chair fell down here.
Chappie's sitting on the floor right now.
How you doing, Bruno?
Hey, we're doing good. We're doing good. Hey, Chappie.
Yes, sir.
I do have an announcement to make.
Oh,
Next
boy.
week for Breeders' Cup,
Yeah.
we are going to have a new coupon code.
Uh-oh, what is
what's
it?
that?
Yeah, Chappie's out, Skippy's in.
Oh, jeez.
Yes,
Come on.
MVP. Thank you very
Whoa,
much.
whoa, we lost him off the line. Sorry, Bruno's been gone.
That's
Sorry,
an-
wow.
Well, at least it's a
I'm just
six-letter word.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
My
We're
chair
not
just
getting rid of
fell. I
Skip.
feel like I'm 3 feet tall, and then he throws me out for Skip.
Bruno, and I had a good race for you too, so I'm really happy
Yeah,
you're
he's
going to do
thrilled.
that. Don't
Okay,
go
well,
back.
well,
up.
Hey, Bruno, in the words of Laz, you're out.
All right. Well, what's the race there, Skippy?
We're going to go
Ignore
to.
Chappie.
Let's go to the Raven Run, race 9 at Keeneland. I wanted to get your opinion on that, buddy.
All right. Well, I do like that race because as I'm flipping over, that is the 9th race today at Keeneland. I like the, I put the 9 Moonshine Memories on top with Alter Moon. Amy's Challenge to me is a challenge. It's a challenge to handicap that horse because that is a runoff. I mean, she's fast, but she does everything fast all the time. It doesn't matter. I bet you she eats fast too. It's like I've seen this filly at Oaklawn. They had to bring her out with a pony, and they couldn't do too much with her in her gallops because she'd run off and work. When she goes out, and she works those 58s and 59s, she's very headstrong. And so you worry that she's not going to break from the inside. She doesn't break from the inside, she's going to be climbing over horses early. So, she's a hard horse to figure. I think Moonshine Memories from the outside can look at the field and get a good trip. And I think they might overbet Amy's Challenge. Alter Moon for Chad Brown will get a lot of attention. But I'm going to go with Moonshine Memories. I'm going to bet her with Alter Moon and hope that Amy's Challenge doesn't break, get an easy lead, and go wire to wire. And she's just a really hard filly to gauge.
Okay, so in the Raven Run, race 9, number 9, Moonshine Memories with Money Mike Smith at 3-1. Bruno, 2 things. Obviously, where do we get your picks? And just tell us a little bit. I know you're working hard. You'll have tons of information for the Breeders' Cup, right?
Yeah, I've been getting up very early and heading out to Churchill Downs. And this morning we had Promises Fulfilled. We had Monomoy Girl work. Tomorrow we got Catholic Boy. So Monomoy went really well. The track was a little off because of the rain, and after the second break it was a little deeper, but she worked really, really, really sharp. And so I think she's doing better than she did going into Cotillion. In the Cotillion, I just don't know if she was 100% ready. But the way she's been training and galloping, Monomoy Girl looks really, really well. As far as picks, you can go to racingwithbruno.com, and I was just kidding about the coupon code. It'll always be Chappie,
Thank God.
CHAPPY. Skippy, you're out.
I love it. All right, buddy, we'll talk to you next week. That's what I like to hear, music to my ears. All right, that was Bruno DiGiulio. And cue the music.
Yeah.
Best part of the show.
Boy. Yeah. Well,
We've had good music all day, but this is the winner right here.
Yeah, another award-winning.
Bandstand Hal prepared statements.
Well, according to this next guest, since I'm still learning how to speak or talk, as he said last night, I was going to pre-record this segment, but the music, we can cut. Yeah, thank you. But alas, that would take away from any late changes. So this next guest is fresh off the Dr. Phil show, where the show's main topic was sports analysts and why do they exist. After a great panel discussion, the question was answered as such. They are just filling a void until IBM's Watson feels comfortable in front of a mic. And I really agree with that. So with his days certainly numbered, I give you for now TVG's FanDuel's NFL co-star, Mr. David Graham Weaver.
I have no idea what you just said.
Chappie, what did he just even say?
No clue.
We're trying to figure it out.
You're going to be replaced by Watson. IBM's Watson. You don't understand that?
Dr. Phil or Watson.
No, we don't understand.
That's a typical Hal joke that nobody gets.
Well,
except
that's because
himself.
And he prepared that all
mindless,
week, Dave. You know that.
I deal with the
Took
meaning of
him
the
like
mindless here.
weeks to come up with that.
Weeks. It takes 2 seconds.
I'm going to be like
anything
Bruno.
with you.
Hal, that's a D.
No, that's an A+. Talk about D minuses. Hey, Dave, how you doing?
By the way, Hal, it's the craft beer, Hot Wings and Craft Beer Festival at Santa Anita, not the Natty Light and Miller Lite Fest. So you're not invited, okay? You're not the clientele that they're looking for today.
I'm bringing my own
I'll
beer.
be in the parking lot drinking or Miller Lights out of his trunk.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
What do you got for us today? You got an NFL pick first, Dave?
What if we start out with an ice cold
God.
exacta at Los Al?
Love it.
Let's not say we did.
We've got 4 trials to the Los Al Super Derby tonight, and in these races, here are the morning line. Hal's going to love this. Salivating. 3 to 5, even money, and 6 to 5. Complete chalk tonight.
Can't
so
spell
Hal's
Hal.
going to have a good time.
Can't spell Hal without chalk or chalk without
that's
Hal.
right. All right. Okay.
So we're going to go to race number 8. I do like the even money morning line favorite, Chance to Fire, to win it, but I'm going to go to an 8-1 shot. First time gelding to the Paul Jones barn. Ray Donovan. Talented horse. He's always shown it. I think that gelding this horse is going to make him a lot better. 6-3, race 8, 6-3 for the ice cold.
Race 8, 6-3, ice cold. I love it.
I'll have to get a couple
Chance
dollars
to Fire to Ray Donovan.
I love that show. It's
All
a
right,
great
what about
show.
NFL, buddy?
And then on the football side, I did a little bit of research. The Jags and the Bucks are both good plays this week. They're playing teams that played back-to-back overtime games earlier this year. Last year, there were 2 teams that played back-to-back overtime games. Not the week immediately after those 2, but the following week, they get crushed. So this is the week. 2 weeks ago, Cleveland and Houston both played back-to-back overtime games. Then they played last week, and then this is the week they're going to come out flat as a pancake. So I think the Jags are going to crush the Texans, and the Bucks are going to crush the Browns. 2-teamer.
I love it.
So, Dave, can I ask you, when you picked that Jags game, is that one of the stats you came up with? You said that at 63 degrees, they covered the spread 7 out of 9 times. Is that true?
Don't talk. I don't look at weather too much unless it gets into the freezing temperatures.
Skip does.
Here's another stat on the Jags.
Oh, boy.
They have lost their last 2 games by 14 points or more. When they've lost one game by 14 points or more, they're 14-5 against the spread their last 19 times. When they've lost 2 times in a row by 14, they've covered 2 in a row. So they're not going to get blown out again.
Love it.
Yep. Back at home, too.
Weaver, you have brought it this week, let me tell you.
Yeah, 3 to 5.
I mean,
and
I'm
6
no
to
Hal
5.
Dolan, but
Well,
You're no bandstand.
So.
Yeah.
All right, Dave. Well, hopefully we hit the ice cold and have a good show tomorrow. We'll talk to you next week, buddy.
all right, enjoy the Miller Lite Festival, Hal.
Thank you, David.
See you, Dave.
It's a party of one. All right, shout-outs real quick, buddy.
I'm going to give a shout-out to Rudy. We met Rudy yesterday at the seminar. Very cool. Rudy, thanks for listening. Chris Wilson, stud athlete. Played a great game last night for Arcadia High. Scored a touchdown. Arcadia had a big win, 41-14 over Muir.
All right.
Looking good, the Apaches.
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout-out to Angel, the bartender, out in the dungeon and on the infield during the weekend. He's going to come up to this next opening season and this Christmas coming up. 50 years of service in Santa Anita. 50 years.
Wow. How long you been there?
42.
All right, I'm going to give a shout-out real quick. I was going to say Rudy as well, but, of course, WP, Ralph at Will Call, who has not left there. He hasn't left Will Call for 42 years.
He hasn't.
The International Uber. Iggy, our man who last week filled in admirably.
Thank you.
More than that.
Yes, he's great.
Still owes me a beer.
Spoonie Griggs, Mike Garcia. Coach. We haven't talked to Coach in a while.
Big Coach.
And Scott, our man Scott, gave me a pick today. This guy wins on a budget, boy. He comes up with some prices. So he said the 6th race at Keeneland, number 5, 15-1.
Wow! And I got
Play
one
of the
more.
day.
I got one more.
Go ahead.
Groovy Dooby Doo. He gave out a 5-star release today. Take Army minus the 9.5.
Spanky got anything given out today?
Spanky has no picks. Hopefully
okay.
no picks today.
All right. So you might want to back away from me. Don't. If you touch me, you may burst into flames because I've been so hot.
Oh, boy.
But I'm going to go ahead and take Washington at home plus 1.5 against Dallas.
Okay.
That's
Okay, wow.
I'm going for 6 weeks in a row.
Hey, how's your parents been? We haven't given them a shout out. How they be doing?
Are you
Chappie?
looking for another free jersey?
No, I
from
already
Notre
got
Dame
that.
or
No,
what?
I'm warming up for next year.
Oh, no,
That's
they're
all.
doing fine. Yeah.
Great.
All right. They moved into the new house.
Great.
My mom cleaned, and my dad and I watched and laughed at her and sprayed the hose at her, so that was real nice.
Okay.
Anyways, but...
No, sorry I asked.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here on the other line. Hopefully 2-Minute Tyler woke up by now. You're listening to the Morning Line Sports Show on AM 830 KLAA, home of the Fighting Irish.
Ducks Radio AM 830 KLAA.
From the tropical rainforests of Hawaii's Big Island, nature has given us Uncle Kimo's Kona coffee. Derived from a naturally occurring coffee bean that is only found in this precise altitude and climatic setting, Uncle Kimo's Kona coffee ensures a perfect start to your day or any cherished moment from sunup to sundown. Every treasured coffee bean is the byproduct of nearly 4 years of nurturing on the 57-acre family farm, and unlike many other coffee beans from the Big Island, Uncle Kimo's is estate grade and hand-roasted. This means all beans are grown, picked, roasted, and packaged on the farm to ensure the beans are the most balanced and as rich in flavor as possible. Uncle Kimo's Kona coffee is now available on the mainland for the very first time. To place an order, just visit UncleKimosKonaCoffee.com and look for our logo on the track and in the winner's circle, along with jockeys Tyler Bays and Kent DeSormo. Uncle Kimo's Kona Coffee, taste the aloha.
Think you have what it takes to play in the Breeders' Cup Betting Challenge and win your share of $1 million in prizes? Then head to ExpressBet to register. The BCBC is the country's biggest live handicapping tournament with ExpressBet. You can get in on the action without leaving home. Don't have an ExpressBet account? No worries. Sign up today and receive up to a $500 welcome bonus. Check out ExpressBet.com to learn more. Must be 18 or older and 21 in certain states to open an account with ExpressBet LLC and reside in a state where such activity is legal. When we're prohibited. National Gambling Support Line 800-522-4700.
Ducks Radio AM 830 KLAA.
Welcome back to the Morning Line Sports Show. Hal, you look like one of the monsters from the...
I know, I don't need any makeup.
Yeah, really.
I'm good to go.
Quick shout out. Skip forgot to give a shout out to Dick Van Dyke again.
Oh boy.
Who's riding today at Santa
I
Anita.
apologize, Drayden.
Wow. Seriously.
I really thought that was his name.
Yeah.
Anyways.
A man who wouldn't even know who Dick Van Dyke is and just woke up 2 minutes ago. Tyler from Wagering Tyler from XBTV and ExpressBet. Tyler, what's happening, buddy?
Nothing much, Chappie. Just over here trying to get some picks in for the day.
Did you have any of that Uncle Kimo's coffee to wake you up a little bit? Because you sound like you actually woke up a little bit today, which is shocking.
I have woken up, and yes, I did need a little bit of caffeine to do so. So Uncle Kimo's was just the trick.
All right, so tell us, buddy, we got a lot going on with ExpressBet, so give us the lowdown.
Well, ExpressBet, actually, I want everyone that has an ExpressBet account to go onto their mobile site on their phones, actually. We just redid the whole interface on the mobile site, so it looks a lot more clean. And also, you could register for all of our promotions right there on the right-hand menu from your phone, when before you had to go on your desktop menu in order to do so. So it's a lot more cleanly formatted, easy to use and navigate. And also, we have some promos going on this weekend as well.
And give us a couple of the promos, or you want to go right to your pick?
Yeah, sure. We have the Maryland Million. It's if you bet 50, not show wagering, unfortunately, but if you bet 50 on the Maryland Million, you get a $10 bonus into your account. We actually have some Australia bonuses too. The Caulfield Cup card, which is actually that was yesterday. Excuse me.
Wow.
And we also have the
yeah.
British points, 10 times the points, too. So we had a bunch of them going on this weekend. And always, every week, the Stronach Pick 5, you get 5 times the amount of points that you normally would get for every dollar that you wager on the Stronach Pick 5, too.
Very nice. Okay, so are you going to give us a pick now from yesterday, or do you want to give us one for today?
I should start doing that.
I don't know. Maybe I can give you one from a year ago or so.
That's better.
Maybe I'll get that one right.
What do you got today, buddy?
It's not much of a pick at all, actually. Everyone's talked about it, I'm sure. And it's race 5 at Santa Anita, the California Flag handicap here. I'm going for the upset and something I really don't like. I'm going for the tribalist play. I mean, nobody really likes the inside position on like a down the hill race, but here on the 5 furlong turf race, I think it might be okay. With Gary Stevens aboard, I think he'll navigate tribalist home a little bit more. The last few times had a little bit of trouble, not too much, but I think maybe this race get under its belt and come home straight.
All right, Tribalist at 2-1, and of course, trying to beat the 3-5 morning line favorite Richard Boy. So,
yeah.
All right, good luck with that, buddy, and go see Tyler at ExpressBet if you need to sign up when you get out to Santa Anita today, and I'll see you, buddy, in about 45 minutes.
Sounds good. Come visit us at the Craft Beer and Wings Fest, all the wagering ambassadors.
All right, he'll give you, and Tyler will give you a winner from yesterday anytime you want. So, we'll talk to you soon. Wagering
All right.
Tyler there. So, Skipper, you got a play from elsewhere?
I do. I'm going to go to Keeneland Race 8. I'm going to take a shot with number 2, Night Owl, something Hollis. This horse, the farther the better, I think she'll run. She cost $160, so she was very expensive. Chad Brown had her, goes to Bill Mott, but they raced her at Kentucky Downs. She was wheeled out and came on. I think that she'll improve off that race and going 1.5 miles. I think that will be right up her alley. Leparoux rides the grass great, and he rides Keeneland great. I'm going to go with number 2, Night Owl, at race 8, number 2, race 8, Keeneland.
You still can't get over that Dick
Right.
Van Dyke.
I'm still on vacation, I think.
Is Dick Van Dyke riding that? 6-1, Night Owl, race 8 at Keeneland, number 2.
Yes.
Hal, we got about 30 seconds. Any last comments?
No, I just can't wait to see that. I'm still going to that craft and wing thing down there in the apron. I take it on the grand side, right? It's not in the infield, right?
It's on the
apron,
It's
right?
on the
You call it the
apron,
apron.
yes.
Yeah, I don't know why they call that an apron. I don't get that.
No, that's for another show.
Okay.
All right. Listen, we want to thank all of our guests today and everybody come out for all the excitement at Santa Anita, plus the tournament. And we wish everybody good luck. And good luck to the Dodgers tonight in Game 7. I know everybody will be rooting. You've been listening to the Morning Line Sports Show on AM 830 KLAA. Stay tuned for Jay Privman. Be nice to everybody.
Like me to sundown when I come through. I need a girl like you.